Assalamu alaikum friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will tell you about the Gear 98. But before starting this video I will request you to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Now let's start the video. The Gewehr 198 is a German bolt action rifle made by measures firing and cartridge in the 5-round internal clips loaded magazine. It was the German services rifle from 1988 to 1935. When it is the replaced by the camber in 1988 is shortener weapon using the same basic design. The Gewehr 98 action using a triple clips loaded with the 75.92 and minimum in the major categories successfully combined and the improved serval bolt action. Engineering concepts which were soon adopted by many other countries including the United Kingdom, United States and Japan. The Gewehr 98 replaced the earlier Gewehr in 1888 as the main German services, the earlier Gewehr in 1888 as the main German service rifles. It first saw combat the Chinese and Boxer and was the Germans' main in defending and services rifles of World War I. 1998 saw further military using by the automatic expire energies. Nationalities and Spain history in the Gewehr in 1988 thus was introduced into German military services in 1898. Replacing the Gewehr in 1888, the bolt action design was the latest rifle lies and the refinement of the design presented by the Paul Measure in 9 September in 1895. Meyer was already selling similar and designs weapons to many other countries and had supplied less advanced Meyers and rifles of the German army from 1871 to 1888. The 1888 replacement for the Meyer was an internal design from the army but fell through in the empirical design. In the inter-decided Meyer of the rifles became organizing and recognized as the world standard of the German army became outlined and by German made products in the land of others. The German Gewehr in the UK in the rifle testing commissions adopt the Gewehr 1988 on 5 April in 1898. The action was derived from the experiment of Gewehr in 1971. The first troop issues of the Gewehr in 19 rifles were made to the East Asian Comprehension and Force of the Departmental Addition and Primer. Army Corps, the first combat used of Gewehr 1988 in the during Boxer relations and contracts were placed with the vessel of Meyers and it countries over the nationality at the same outbreak of the German army. The MM and MM category which was introduced the 1888 to loaded with 8.8. MM and G are around us in the nose bolt was replaced in 3 April in 1993 by a pattern of cartridge which was the loaded with a new and 18 mm ammunition. Conversion was indicated by a small and stamped above in the chamber and all over the burles the black of the near sight base. This was done since in the 1988 pattern of 88M cartridge and 1903 in bore of the pattern cartridge are two different non-interchangeable and comprehensive since a new categories of all ever the filters. The visitor in the near sight had to become a change with an SD adapt in the LGR and FGR. The Gewehr in 1988 or model in 98 rifle is a manufacturer operated and magazine fed controlled feed bolt actions rifles in the length of 4.09 kg in the weight in 908. It has a 75 and 70-40 in mm in the long rifle barrels and carries of 5 rounds in the ammunition in the internal magazines. The Gear 98 has two slices in the civils open of the front sides and the covered intelligence and near right in the known as a laying visitor. The controlled feed bolt action of the gear in the distance feature and is regarded one of the major bolt action and his system are designs in the above. Meyer it's very controlled and feed measure in the bolt action system is based on previous in 19th centuries Meyer bolt action rifles in the design is a simple strong safe as the well throughout in the design intended and negative in many failure model as possible as which inspired other military hunting and design is the became available during 25th centuries in the drop eagle of mm68 system in the cannot be cheapless in the mass and procedures were very easily. Some other bolt action designs EG and the LE referred in the pattern of the other offers trains application and faster rate in the fire as a organic system. Relation between the bolt handle and track is a more valuable and favorable and they can be cycled without less of the sign pictures. The system is consist and receiver that service of the system shoulder in the bolt group of which is the bolt body has three locks in the lugs, two large main lugs at the bolt head, a tied safety lugs of the near and a bolt which very difficult became in case the primary locking in the field. This third lugs of the distances and features in the was not presented the previous bolt action designs. The two main locks lugs are possible in the opportunities of other and display system lock surfaces in 5.65 mm. Whistles of the third safety lugs are normally placed no part of the body in all over the lock action of the wide system and hence unable to force levelage and other distance feature of the M98 system is the control feed machines in organic and larger non-occupying systems. I hope you guys to enjoy this video. Please subscribe and comments and share my channel with our friends. Take care. Allah Hafiz.